Happy Saturday, superstar. Welcome to your 15-minute journaling and planning. I'm here prompting questions, sharing my own process, and so excited that you've taken this time to write this down because you want to lower that chatter that usually comes at nighttime. And we want to turn up the volume on the things that you do right and the things that you finish. So many benefits of journaling. With these sessions, we're setting intention. So we're reflecting to see what works, what doesn't, what could we tweak, and then what we could focus on that's our strength. And then we set an intention. And that's the process. So thanks for trusting the process. For those who have joined me, this is now day 11. Day 11. So I want to bring up what I use for my Saturday reflections. And I also have it here on the screen. This right here. So this is my old version that I do in an ARC folder. It's really cool. You could take out the pages and put it back in. It's been a lot of work printing that every single month, put it in here. Now I have it all packaged in a book, which is super cool. So this page, it's what I usually use on a Saturday. And guess what? It's Saturday. Yesterday, I asked the question, what is something that you can do this weekend that can liberate you, that can add spark? So we're going to take some time. Usually, and what we want to do, if today it's a day where you're like, Patty, listen, I got 2 kids, I got XYZ, I'm not even thinking about me. If that's what you're saying or thought about it, well, let's take this time right now to prep for the following weekend or for a weekend that fits. And if that's what you're thinking, I want to encourage you, or rather invite you, to start small. We're not talking like going away somewhere and doing all these crazy, fantastic things. What are some small things? So why don't we start brainstorming today? Because when it comes to Saturdays, sometimes Jimmy works on Saturday mornings. He's a tutor as well. So there are times when it's like today, it's 60 degrees, and we plan to go to the park after his job, and he got sick. So he's right now in bed with the fever, and so that has changed. So I would like personally to have have a weekend bucket list, meaning focusing on those things that you wanted to do in a while. I know I'm stabbing at this because, man, I could so relate a procrastination. Yeah, I'll do it later. I'll do that on Monday. I'll do and then it ends up being never. So one of the things that we're going to start with, it's going to be brainstorming. Rocks are things that are important to you, whether you're into photography, if you're in any creative endeavor that you're like, if I only had time, if I only had energy. Yeah, we're talking about those. So now that you're here, it's been 4 minutes me talking. I'm going to shut up in a second. Let's start writing down that question. Those are the rocks. Rocks are what are most important to you. Let's write that down. I'm going to write in here as well for myself, so we can have a list. So when someone gets sick, the weather changes, something happens, a pandemic, who knows, then we could go to this little book and that we wrote, that we took time today to pull out some of those things you want to do. And again, they don't have to be flying off a plane and all these crazy big stuff. The smallest things are are very joyful. Anyway, talking a lot. Let's go and write this down. We're creating a list. I'm gonna take this out. Yeah, I'll take this out. Okay. Let's write a list of some weekend bucket lists that we could do with some daydreaming music right here. All right. Pen to paper, my friends. Happy Saturday. Oh, I am in my same right here. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm going to use a blank piece of paper for this. Welcome to your Saturday. Welcome to those who are just joining in. We're making a weekend bucket list. Things that are important to you. Just brain releasing ideas. Brain releasing bucket list ideas. Thanks, honey. I know you're not feeling good. You have pen and paper somewhere in there. Writing some ideas, bump releasing ideas. Thanks for showing up for yourself. Did I make you? No, I actually didn't ask you today. All right, honey. All right, we're looking for the small things. I got 2 small things in here. And I go for 2 more minutes. Weekend bucket list. When I wrote some in this notebook, I'm gonna go get it. You can get this at Barnes and Noble. My ultimate bucket list, and I put some tags in here. Let me get myself in a shot too. Wait, there we go. Right here. Okay. I'm excited to share some of these things. You know, when you find stuff that you wrote a while ago and put it in one place and have an accountability. Okay. I lot of these things I put 2021 because I wrote them in 2020 during the pandemic. So funny. It's nice to have it all in one little bucket list in front of who knows how many people are going to watch this. Oh, I haven't done this. I know I've done this when I was a child. Man. Why do we neglect some of our childish joys? Speaking for myself. Oh, yeah, I did write this. It's fun if you do some big ones too. We're brain releasing some weekend bucket lists. Changing the narrative that you need to retire to do a bucket list. Wow. Okay, so spring, here we come. There are a lot more in spring, so this is good. We're making a list for spring when the weather gets better. So many of them are free, my friends. Again, I'm looking at this weekend bucket list in here. Oh, so many great ideas. Okay. All right. I believe we got a little bit more than 2 minutes. Where are you at? You can drop it in the comments if you wish. If not, keep yourself. This is your session. So good stuff. So okay, so I'm gonna read some of these things that I'm gonna read some small ones from here, from this awesome idea. So, planting a time capsule. That's easy. You gotta find a house, some dirt, allow for a space because we're about to move, so it won't be in this house. But I'll love to have someone who has a house here because the idea started here, or even at a family member. And I have all the stuff. You guys see that book right there? Behind that book, there's some items from my time capsule and some letters for me to open up in, I believe it's in 10 years, 20 years, and I have for 30 years. It's crazy. Okay, so that one's free. It's like just dug out, whatever you say, some dirt, pull it out. I don't know if that's your kind of thing, but I love this time capsule idea. Here's another one. Test drive your dream car. Who said buy it or save some money, blah, blah, blah. Test drive it. Feel it. So I test drove the Jeep. There's a car that I'm like, that's for after. Why not? Go test it out. I'm going to tag you. If you want to know what kind of car, I'm going to leave it like in suspense. If you want to know my dream car, the real dream car, not the one I'm driving right now, not the Jeep that we plan to get in about a year. No, this car. I'm talking about this. Oh, this car. I should go like this. This car. I will blog it because I could do that in the winter. Why not? Okay. Oh, this is getting me excited. Sleep on the beach. I remember doing that as a child all the time, and it felt magical. For those who are near the beach. Yeah, that's for spring and summer, right? Making a list. Bicycle across a bridge. Here in Staten Island, we got the Bayonne Bridge has opened that up. Oh, I would love to hear what you have. So when it comes to the weekend and we write some of the things that will liberate us or some of the things that add spark to our life, We could go to a list, right? One little bucket list, or you could do what I did in here. Let me get back in here and tap them, right? Tap, 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 tap. And I have put some years. So some I have done, others I am ready to do and be reminded. Oh, I feel refreshed. I hope you've been inspired. If you want to continue, go for it. Take this time to be proactive about your future weekends. Get an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow here, Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time.